Hello Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 20th going to the 26th of November. So let's dive in. Let's see what's going on for you guys, alright? Please Spirit for Cancer signs, please. Number 6 is really coming through, so you could be seeing that number being repeated a lot. Let's see. For Cancer, please. Okay, we'll take this one and that one. Okay, so we'll talk about it in a second. I want to pull more cards, but you have Magician in the Mirror and Door to Spirit. It definitely feels like you guys are seeing a lot more of the truth. I'm only saying that because you have 5th chakra, that's your throat chakra, that is about truth, clarity, speaking your truth, placing boundaries, saying what you mean, and meaning what you say. But it can also be in terms of actually kind of recognizing someone, because Magician in the Mirror really kind of comes up when there might be a bit of projecting going on, somebody not being who they say that they are. The Magician, though, part of it, without the mirror being there, could also just be that you guys may be kind of understanding yourself on a deeper perspective. Maybe the truth is about yourself coming out here. You're discovering who you are, discovering your skills, abilities, whatever it may be. We will check in the tarot. Most importantly, some of you are actually becoming a lot more like awakened. Door to Spirit is really about finding peace, being connected to the divine, to the universe, and also maybe actually, seeing signs and synchronicities and being, maybe you guys are seeing spirits a bit more. Maybe you guys are being able to communicate with spirits for some of you around this time. But let's see. Let's see what's going on, please, for Cancer this week. Okay, we also have some other messages coming through, which is building blocks and by the book. This is very interesting because part of this is kind of a bit opposed. Like they kind of oppose each other in some way, because building blocks for me is kind of like an independent energy. So Cancer, you guys could be very independent. Maybe you are like wanting to start your own business, or you're just building yourself up in life. The decisions that you make within this week are so important when it comes down to your goals and who you're becoming and the life of yours that is becoming as well, if that makes sense. It's probably a bad way of saying that, guys, but it's more about you building up your life, all right? Building a legacy. There's a lot of success in your future. I will say that to you now. So if you're not feeling like that, then it's safe to say that things will not always be this way, Cancer, because by the book is saying that you are being led somewhere. I am picking up a bit of travel coming up for you guys in the near future. I don't know if that's short-term or long-term travel. You have regeneration on the bottom of the deck here. So again, things will not always be this way. You are being removed from situations that are not good for you. And underneath that, between worlds, you're moving into something that is. All right. Let's dive into the tarot. Let's get a little bit more out for you. Let's see what this is about. But by the book is saying that you are being guided, okay? So whatever your intuition is telling you, make sure you're listening to it. By the book is kind of like following what works. So for some of you, if you are starting your own business or you're going into a career, make sure that what you're doing, works. All right, this is kind of going against the energy of risk taking and all. Let's shake up the world with this new thing. It's kind of not really like that. It's about following the status quo. And maybe this is just the beginning. Some of you may need to hear that right now, maybe not the best time for risk taking, but by doing what works for the time being will build yourself up to a stable position to then be able to take risks and leaps of faith. Does that make sense? So some of you might need to save up before doing something crazy. Some of you might need to build yourself up before doing something crazy. There is an energy here of your decisions are very impactful at this time as well. All right, let's dive into the tarot, please, for Cancer. Current energy this week, let's see. I will get that, don't worry. Let's get one more. Let's get it. Okay, it's not that bad. I thought this was scarier. Okay, it's okay. You have the 5 of Swords. That is the card that came up first, so there could be some disputes, some arguments. The 5 of Swords is kind of about someone trying to win at all costs. If there's an argument, and someone might say some things just to win the argument. It may be that you might be or have been playing a game with, not the right kinds of people. Doesn't mean that you're playing a game. It means like kind of doing something with someone who is not in the best state of mind. You know, someone who's a bit selfish is what it feels like. They kind of don't really care what they say because this is what's going to win them the argument. You know, they're kind of blinded to other people's pain with what they do. Two of Swords being here as well is quite interesting with the Five of Swords, guys. And bear with me. I'm going to try to figure out what your message is this week because it's quite complex, okay? Because for some of you, you might be having to make a choice based on someone else's actions, by the way. Because it does feel like there is somebody here who might not be able to change. Might not be able to kind of see past their own reality. Knight of Cups. For you guys, you are going to be stepping into a much more openly vulnerable position. You know, it might be filling up your own cup instead of expecting it from others, because others might bring in some pain. I will say you do seem to be on the receiving end of whatever this Five of Swords is doing, because the Two Swords on the ground is what you need to make a decision on. Is this someone that you can be around, be friends with, be in a relationship with, or work for? Or should you decide to do something differently? Knight of Cups feels like you are listening to your intuition. Knight of Cups is, you know, wears a heart on his sleeves, very open and vulnerable. And it feels like this week you might be very much disagreeing with the way that somebody deals with something. And taking, like, your advice would be to pay attention to what someone does. Again, like, pay attention to what you're seeing here. Don't be blinded to it. All right, what's the blockage or challenge this week for Cancer? Six of Cups, nostalgia, the memories. Okay, what this is telling me here, guys, you have Six of Cups, so you guys could be really reflecting on the past, reflecting on old connections with some people, maybe on the good times for some of you, if that's what you're kind of holding on to for certain people in your life. Might be just holding on to the good and not really recognizing the other parts. Five of Wands is about conflict, competition, and Two of Wands. Your challenge here is to kind of stop reflecting on this old energy. Maybe it's repeating past arguments, or again, there is a bit of like a loop energy coming through. And I say that when the Five of Wands comes in because it feels like being stuck in some sort of cycle. Two of Wands is a good card, but it is in your challenge position because something of the past that is constantly repeating itself is stopping you from focusing on your future and expanding your life, okay? Something seems to be keeping you, I'm hearing hostage, but what I think they mean by that is that something is not allowing you to grow and expand. So it's almost like you're being held hostage for some, but it could be from your own emotions, by the way. You have to pay attention to that for some. Could be like a contract is holding you hostage, for example, but it does feel it's more sentimental than anything else. All right, let's see the recent past for Cancer. Eight of Pentacles, the Hanged Man. You also have the Judgment card here. Is there anything else? No. Okay. Now, this is interesting. Some of you are having like some delayed karma. Like there is some good coming in. I hope. We'll see in the near future. But because you have Eight of Pentacles and Judgment coming through here and the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is like a stuck energy. Eight of Pentacles is working really hard on something, trying to build your skills, talents, abilities, maybe your finances, maybe you had some savings, you know, working really hard. But the Hanged Man here is kind of about being stuck. And whilst you're being stuck, trying to look at something in a different perspective here. And Judgment, in this deck at least, is a bit about karma. You know, who's being naughty in the background is the devil with them. And, you know, who's being nice is being gifted. And it feels like you were nice. It feels like with the Eight of Pentacles, you put a lot of hard work and effort into something. But the Hanged Man, it feels like maybe some of you didn't get the payout. Does that make sense? Like some of you maybe wasn't rewarded for it, which is interesting. So I'm feeling like in the near future, we might see some like maybe money coming your way. All right. I'm seeing you're going to be rewarded for this, whatever you did in the past, okay? Near future for Cancer. There we go, the Hierophant. Now you're being rewarded. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment as well. For some of you, this could be in terms of a relationship. Hierophant and the Nine of Cups could be wish fulfillment in your relationship. It could also be commitment, so work opportunities as well. Let's clarify what this is. Queen of Cups, this is good for you, Cancer, because this is your card. Emotionally, you'll feel a lot better in the near future because of maybe feeling a bit more stable. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. So again, it could be to do with your like resources, your work, your finances. You have Happy Novel. So this is a gift from the universe. This is an extra card in the deck that is giving you a gift. It's in the form of a fire sign or again, a manager, okay? It could again be receiving a really good job, or this could be because of your creativities, okay? It could be you becoming a manager, for example. Okay, it feels like a promotion or a good role coming in for you, or someone giving you a gift, a blessing of some kind. And again, it feels like this is because of your past energy. Can I see what this is quickly? The Empress and the Ace of Pentacles. That's interesting. The Empress and the Ace of Pentacles. This is an abundant energy, and the Ace of Pentacles, it feels like this is something that you were attracting. I was trying to figure out why you didn't get it though. Five of Pentacles is here and Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you gave it to somebody else. Maybe someone else took it from you. Your blessing, your gift. Some of you, maybe this is like a child you guys figured out you were going to have in the past as well, by the way, guys. And maybe now you have it. I don't know. It's quite interesting. I see some good coming in for you in the near future. So I'm kind of, what's happened in between? Maybe again, you are focusing too much on the past. And there is that cycle that keeps coming up here. You could be reflecting too much on old arguments. What's the advice this week for Cancer? Three of Wands and a Wheel of Fortune. This is good. This is about manifesting in. Three of Wands is kind of waiting. He's put the energy out there for something good and it's waiting for it to come back. This Wheel of Fortune is a really auspicious card. It's a very good luck card. Expansion, growth. Some of you, again, I am picking up on that travel again. Coming up for you guys. Your advice is to hold on tight, and I'm hearing to keep the vision. The Nine of Swords just came up reversed with the Ten of Cups. So it's to focus on the good things, focus on happiness, focus on the end result, being really positive, not on the negatives, okay? Can we clarify? I want to clarify these cards that we have here. With the Daughter Spirit, let's see. Queen of Swords. Yeah, some of you are definitely being communicated to by Spirit. Queen of Swords is like, I feel like this is your intuition, to be honest. It could be someone in Spirit who's trying to communicate with you and you're hearing that, or you're feeling or sensing this person. What's the Magician in the Mirror, please? The Nine of Wands. Interesting. Some of you are actually kind of figuring out a little bit more about your own like worries or fears. Like woundedness is what is coming to mind. Like some of you are realizing that maybe some things that you're reacting on based off of like past traumas. Maybe that's what's coming through here. Because Magician in the Mirror is kind of that like reflection. You know, some things in your external might be trying to tell you something about your internal. And Nine of Wands is saying that you've been through some crap, basically, Cancer. So it's saying, like, is there something you can learn from your external environment at the moment? Is there something repeating itself? Is there something that you need to do? Or is this something that might be showing you some parts of yourself that maybe we don't quite like or don't approve with, want to change? Queen of Wands and the Eight of Wands. This is really good. Some of you are getting a message coming through here. But this is also like good opportunities going in a really positive direction. So that feels quite nice. Buy the book. Again, collaboration. I do see that there is like 3 spirit guides around you who are helping you to bring something to life, by the way. If you guys are doing any like collaboration work, this is also very good. Building blocks. Again, Two of Pentacles, very similar energy. you making decisions to bring things into balance in your life. So things will be, by the way, you have the Emperor under the deck here, so you are going to be in control of your life. And again, if you are starting a company, a business, or going into a new job role, then this all looks really good for you. All right, let's get you some extra cards here for you, Cancer. All right. Sorry, it's getting hot. I'm turning off my heater. You have April. Could be some significance around the month of April. Someone else had these cards, so I don't know who it is. An earth sign, I think. So you might have that in your chart. Hat says you'll be playing a different role. In need of help, assistance, and guidance and stuff. You will be taken care of in difficult times, okay? And someone new could be entering your life. All right, my angels. So in April, maybe. All right. All right, angels, I love you guys. Wish you all the best. I hope this reading helped in some way. It does look like quite a good week ahead, to be honest. It's just a little bit of like something to resolve, but everything looks fine. Okay, my angels, I wish you all the best. Send you my love, and I hope to hear from you guys soon. All right.